wa itse le gore go tla bua le gore go temotso ga pele ke no eleng gore wa ba a ja sebokoelo se senoneng se ke dumela le wena gore malwena o tla no sa lutse go le motsatsi la gompieno gore o nne bangwe ba eleng gore ba tla catch that first worm mme ka tsela ya lwetse o tla ketsa sebaka se ke go dumedisa ke be ke ramogele mo thulaganyo ya gago ga Morato yone ya dumela Botswana breakfast show ke tsa ke ro itse ra berle ha manta ga go sana botlhano nako ene la borataro mo mosong ka nako ene re simolola ka yone ga go tsena nako yone ya bofera bobedi mme go gakologelwa mo tsatsi la gompieno it is the 5th of March 2024 se se ra jalo gore ena ke la bobedi kgotsa ona ke la bobedi wa ntlha mo kgweding yone ena se se ra in a couple of days re be re bona le gone gore ra tsamaya ka ko malatsing one a Easter holidays botsa gore mme wena were you ready for that salary le ga lenya go na le salary
right before that you know I'm poromplesa pelo a re sega
go la be ke tsa ke re wa fara go le mo gore se re ke bo me ba rata madi wa utlwa re ntse a di dimetse ra tshetse go potshega ha ke se ke tla go bua ka madi ke wena
I'm kidding with you.
I missed you.
I miss you too. Like, I'm so glad to be back here.
And I like the fact that today, Ramesh, I can check
blue.
Otherwise, are you good? Did you have a good day yesterday?
I did. I had a productive day, and I think the best thing about starting on Monday, you have something productive that you've done. Or hey, now I can do other things without that big monkey on my back.
But one thing that I'm particularly complaining about right now, even yesterday, meteorological services, meteorological services, see, in terms of it's more like heat wave here because
again,
between 36 to 40 degrees Celsius. My last one, 39 degrees Celsius, so you can imagine.
So make sure that as you go out your respective areas, it is your sunscreen, your hat, the umbrella, just make sure that you're proactive and keeping it alive and well so we can have you here tomorrow and the rest of the week. One thing I'm excited about this week is on Friday, we're approaching Women's Day. So it's going to be quite an interesting one to see what's going to be happening on Women's Day. We thank you, we see you, and we appreciate
saying you want a gift.
Yes, anytime I can get a gift, I don't mind getting a gift. But of course, it is Tuesday where we make sure that it's all things business on our side. If you are a business owner, if you want to be a business owner, if you are an employee or you're working, as much as there's trade and services involved, this is a conversation that you want to be part of. This is something you want to learn from today. What do you have on your side?
Most definitely. I think that is similar when I with Get Fit with people. Half a ball. Half moon ball. No try. What I with Get Fit with people. Hard to home is Kate about with on a caquano. Let's look at the Halachalo Mohots and Netsamiko. It had hard to on a four. A bit of an orchestra piece and a man campus and Silafumpiano. I can have one about BOTSWANA Housing Corporation. Like a look at that innovation partnership. Evanalio Leba the Neo Hub Battle Salo. They have a 2-week innovation program. And for it thing, it was a Locotabola Berikialo, Moitiro, Honeka Savarella, or Iberca, accidents in Jamaica, Lion King, maybe the case or Bacosidira, when Netafazalo, when it becomes a success. It are kind of super. I know we have a guest.
Yes, I do have a guest today. I have Lindu Masuku. We'll be talking about integrating customer acquisition and retention. Your customers, how do you keep them? As simple as that sort of ways that you as a business owner can find more customers and actually keep them. And don't forget that discover Botswana Lion Park, what's happening there. So yes, it's going to be quite an exciting day altogether. Get hot, get heated, we'll be with you. But first, Busu ball. Time to get fit.
Let's go.
Over the past 30 years, we have been involved in many lives. We say thank you for trusting us to be your preferred medical aid provider. Most importantly, we want to thank the more than 82,000 principal members that have made us Botswana's #1 medical aid.
Good morning and welcome to Get Fit with Bipomas. My name is Biki. Our today's session, guys, get this ball, Revisa Bosu ball, ne? So if you don't have this ball, don't worry. It's fine. So don't worry about it. But if you have this ball or step, you can use it. But this one is fine because I get a check balance. See, you know how it is. So yeah, so you can see how it is. So your balance for all the muscles. It's going a little bit PT some days the exercise. Okay. So I hope you guys are ready. So I'll show you how to use this ball. Okay. Let's start with warm up. Let's go right here. 1. So our warm up, we're gonna take 1 minute, guys. 60 seconds. Let's go. Keep going. Okay. Let's go. Push. There you go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Watch my arms, my elbows. Right here. My elbows, my arms. Yes. Like I said, you can use step or nothing. So we're gonna do split squats here, here. Okay. 30 seconds. 4, 3, 2, we go. Here, push, down, you push your bumps down. Let's go, back straight, push, side to side, let's go. Come on, move your arms, watch my arms. Okay, I'm moving my arms. I'm working out on my legs, my quads, and my arms at the same time, okay? Let's go, then a little bit of core. Push, 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 and relax. Okay. 4, 3, 2, you go. See, this ball is moving. Why can have ball? So a challenger, your core, your arms, and your legs at the same time. Okay. So my arms are engaged. I get the ball here, so now I have to hold it for a AM, stand still. Then work out my core, my legs, and my bumps, okay? Shoo. You see how it's moving, huh? Yeah. So it's half ball. Are you feeling what I'm feeling, guys? It's burning, huh? It's burning. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, go. You here. You go up and down. Just keep it short. Right here. Let's go. Keep it short. Keep it short. Come on, guys. Let's go as fast as you can. Come on. Bend it. Your legs, your arms, your core. It's bending. Huh? Come on. You see? This ball will bounce around. Yes. That's where the challenge is. Huh? So, yes. And relax. Woo! It's bending. Another core. So hold here, then you go. Right here, then you're gonna go there. Okay. 4, 3, 2. Yes, let's go. 4, 2. Yes. 3, 4, 5. Kaya isa weekend go task. I'm just holding here. I get the ball. Yeah, bounce. Let's go. Hit it. Yeah. Come on. Over there, guys. Let's go. Push it. Stay there. Yes. Let's do this. And relax. Woo. Thank you for watching, guys. And check VPOMA's Facebook page. All these exercises anytime, anywhere. So let's work out, guys, okay? You see how I'm breathing, so it's better. And like I said, guys, let's work out, let's work out, let's work out, let's work out. Run to Koro. Thank you, guys. See ya.
Tsatsi la la bobedi mo thetsetsa ke tsa sebaka se ke go dimodisa be ke go amogele ke bidwa karabo Miskebo sena ke go bolela jalo gore tsa metshameko mo mosong one taba go tshwaretse jalo the team send off for ceremony ya sethopa sa rona se se lebileng jalo ka kwa All Africa Games re lebelle jalo tsa Botesa ya ka ne ba le ka kwa Obed Itani Chilume Stadium ba tshase le bone ba ne ba tshware jalo the national team selections the finals netball ka kwa North e tsweletse pele re lebelle jalo tsa basketball kgola dinao ya bomme metshameko ya DStv Premiership e tshameka mo tsela gompieko English Premier League ile tsweletse ga mmogo le Spanish La Liga Serie A ga mmogo le metshameko ya UEFA Champions League melegale a re simolole ka go lebella jalo gore ka tsatsi la Sontaga ne re bana jalo go romelwa semmuso setlhopha se leng gore se tabo se emela se le ba ka kola ha se la Ghana go emela Botswana go metshameko yone ele ya African Games gore le hatsi leno le rometse jalo different sporting codes ke tsone tse leng gore di emeletse go le ba jalo gone ka kola hatsi la Ghana gareng ga di code tse gore motho a ka re re di rometse go na jalo le bo taekwondo go na jalo ba bo beach volleyball go na jalo le sporting codes ka go harologana ke tselo gore swimming ke bangwe ba ileng gore re ba rometse jalo gore ba ye gore emela gone ka go witselo re stopper sa rona sa ntham se emela mo tsatsi la gompieko go le ba jalo gone ka go la hatsi la Ghana me tare mo tsatsi la ka moswebe go emela jalo ba bangwe gape ba ntse ba le ba jalo gone ka go na go emela la hatsi leno mo metshamekong ka go harologana gona jalo le boxing ke bangwe ba ba ileng gore re khone go ba romela athletics obviously mo teng gona jalo le basketball 3-on-3 gona le ba tennis gona jalo le ba weightlifting me tse ileng gore di a buya ga dikgang ke gone gore re ta bona jalo setlhopha se sengwe se leng gore ba tabo ba joina dikhodi tse ke setseng ke di buile ele jalo bone ba ele jalo ba chess ke bangwe ba ileng gore re taba bona ba ya go emela jalo le ha tsela Botswana go gone metshameko yo ya Africa Games chef mission was top ke Russia Kapeko re tanantse re go ba mo dinakong gore gone mme re ira ka tsela e ntseng jang ka go Ghana Arsijelo most pensa se le banka ko Ghana re lebelle ba le khota la Botesa ba leng gore ba ne ba simolla ngwaga wa bone wa 2024 ka mahelo beke na heta ka ko Obed Itani Stadium ka ko Francis Town ka itsalo gore ba dirisa jalo ne ba dirisa jalo this South and North Zone Games ba di dirisa jalo go thopa sa bo se tshaba se leng gore se taya jalo go the national finals maybe le gape ba bata thopa se ta le banjalo ka go metshamekong ya Kuksa Games e leng gore e tabo e tshwere jalo mo ngwageng ono ke dio tse leng gore di ne di thaliswa jalo ke bone ba le khota la Botesa ba ne ba thalesa gore se ga gona le sengwe se leng gore ba se itumeletse ba ne ba itumella jalo the attendance ya bala 30 ba neng ba tsile gone ka go ba supporta me bile le the level of competition ba thalosa jalo gore ba ne ba lebile gore ke competition ya ntha ya ngwaga ke sengwe se leng gore se ba itumedisitse BTV Sport ine le gone ka go Obed Itani Chilume Stadium.
Some of our athletes, because they are in the national teams, this is an opportunity for them to qualify for bigger events because they are also in the national teams. All Africa Games, qualify at the Olympics. So they are doing very well. We are happy with the records that people know.
Reko rapetse star moetele dipele wa le khota la Botesa ja ka nne ba le ka ko Obed Itani Chilume Stadium over the weekend ha re tsena mo go tsa Botesa ro komele ko ba le khota la chess ba le gore ba ne ba tshwere jalo the national team selection finals go re ba neng jalo Makofi Notha ka ko le thakore la borre leng ene mohenye mme ka go bomme enna ata mosweu o ka itsealo gore re bone Bayani Kuda a hetsa mo maemong a bobedi mme maemo a boraro go hetsa jalo o Ratile Khotlane le boraro bo eleng gore bo joina jalo Providence wa tlhotse mo national team ka go bomme morago ga gore Atang a fenye re bone jalo re filwe ga ba tshwane le Naledi Marape ba hetsa mo maemong a bobedi la boraro ka go latelana go joina jalo Natalie Banda ka ko national team ka itse gore setlhopha se leng gore re ta bona jalo yana ba 4-4 tshwanetse gore go tsamaye bomme ba le bathano le borre ba le bathano ba ta le ba jalo ka ko Budapest Hungary kwa leng gore ko ba ta tsana la jalo the 45th Chess Olympiad ka kgwedi yone ele ya September a ruta gore ha ba bua le BTV Sport ba le ba re
we knew coming in the tournament would be tough, and as expected it was tough, so no surprises there, but we knew what we needed to do to get through. Just took it game by game and panned out in the end. With the first stage there's not a lot of pressure, but aren't there progress it keeps mounting until so mainly it's about managing pressure and the expectation. The main thing is training, but fortunately we have a couple of months before Reagwana, so I think there should be ample time for us to train, and I'm happy Kuda join because I feel any team in Providence, as far as I'm concerned, is a very strong team. He's the best player in the country, so it makes sense to have him there.
We work hard. It wasn't easy, but we try all our best to improve where we were. But basamki bana basamka sentle la thata no go se easy. It was very tough for me, especially game ya ka le Naledi. It was a deciding game for I got but I'm happy that I managed to tackle the game, and I take each game as a guide. So for Baba Dona Mona, I shall meditate like with the relative. Like for my age mates because we play most of the tournaments or more. So most of the time so how easy me we get through it. Firstly, I will train more because this year I want to have a WFM norm and improve my rating, so that will motivate me to improve hard from where I was. So me and the coach, we have talked, we have a lot of business to do.
Ipankanyo yentseng ya gore tshwara team e sona re tlhopha batshameki ba tlhopang wana ba potle ba tle rena le bona tebe re batseng mo camp our intention ke go batlela mokatisi hela wa tlhwatlhwa ile gore tla ba tswa go mahatseng a konte ka re itse mahatshwana le bo Russia bo India ra iso to name a few ba ile gore bana le batshameki ba tlhwatlhwa go teng re kopa gore motshameki ba tlhwatlhwa kana ba ka go katisa ba rona kana re
We also have, those top coaches locally. While we have the chance to empower ours to be the best. Just saying. Netball ya baleka komchinga koma ele metsamekone ya Lukara Botswana Netball League ele gore e netsweletse gone ka ko thanks to Maung Heroes for being promoted gore ba eja loko yone leaking e kgolwane me bathalosa ka dikgwetho tsa bone gore le ha metshameko ne le ko maunyana bana le dikgwetho tsa go rana league ye ga gona di resources sente ne re bana dithopa ka go harologana bone bo Maung Heroes bo Traffic bo Nico e le dithopa dingwe tse leng gore di le gone ka kwa di ile go tshameka yone metshameko e ya Lukara Botswana Netball League mo ka itselo re ne re bona Maung Heroes e fenya bo 30 River Giants 106-3 tota hela hanelo re ya ka go boxing go to kgona la tela thawele bo 30 ke a dumelang ka wene la thetse Miss Task ne e fenya stapa sa Thunderbolts 50-29 Hanikwe ene fengwa ke stapa sa Task 31-55 Traffic ba fenya stapa sa Thunderbolts 36-34 ele metshameko ene e tshamekwa jalo gone ka ko Maung ya ka o bona re ne re le gone ka ko a ruta jalo maikuto ba katisi bangwe ba lathegetse bangwe ba fentse ga mmogo jalo le botsamaisi jone league eo re lebile ka ko North
re tsweletse ka go ipankanyetsa legato le le latelang la rena le dikgwetho mo teaming ya rona ba bangwe ga re kgone go traina le bone re le mmogo ba berekela kgakala so re panahela mo di-gaming go go nna thata gore o kgone go nna le di-combination tse ile gore o ka go di dirisa ko finaleng.
We were playing against experienced players. Jana go tshameka le di-player tse di-experienced against tse di gore di-inexperienced go thatanyana mme ka gore ke di-player tse di santse di ithuta ke na le tshepo le tumela gore they will bounce back. They have learned a lot from the first round. We are looking forward for the second round. E leng gore re sologetse gore re tla oketsa di-points tsa rona re tle re kgone go ya ko top 4.
Di-team tsa rona tota go tshameka league e tota go bokete because ga gona team epe e leng gore ha re tshameka di-game tse every weekend has to travel less than 200 kilometers. It's always more than 200 kilometers mo go rang gore gongwe for example te bere hua grant ele kana le di-team tsa South but di-team tsa South at the end of the day di kgobokana mo lehelong le le one they spend ma 8 pula gore bana ba bone ba goroge go nnenyane ke madi a taxi hela rona gore ngwana ba di-team tsa goroge go Maung for example take team e tswa go Phikwe team e tshwantse e spende bo 9,000 mo transporting accommodation and dijo
a lot. 9,000, that's a lot.
You think people think whenever back
yeah. You need to get these players proper accommodation. I always say you can't get a player out of their comfort. Something is below. So
and you expect me to perform miracles.
I mean, I need to be happy. At a better place, then I'll give you results. You know. But anyway, let's basketball Botswana Basketball League in it's related sa le go simolola hela ka la thano go ne re bana Stars Troopers ba fengwa ke Stars UB Relics fenya jalo 74-63 mtshameka mngwe ne le teng ka la bothano ne re bana BDF e fenya Stars Elite Academy 59-29 ne re bona jalo Motown Eagles ba fenya jalo tota bile mtshameko ga ba tshamekiwa Police Ladies ba fenya Platinum Warriors ba fenya 123-12 ne re bona jalo Mastam Basketball Club ba fengwa ke Lions Basketball 65-49 BDF 5 re ba bona ba fenya Stars Police 65-58 UB Relics e fengwa Stars Dolphins 68-32 ha Platinum Warriors bane ba fengwa ke Stars Dolphins 118-79 okay tselo gore ka ko North metshameko a bone le bone ne tsweletse pele ga ga metshameko ne tshameka ne re bona jalo tota madu ntseng ke a bua ke bo mmele borre marle ba le jalo ka ko North gore ba tshamekile ka tselentse ya ne re bona Stars orapa Jaganaza bane ba fenya Stars be used 64-57 Happy Nights bane ba fengwa ke Stars Delta Spirit 64-85 orapa Jaganaza ba fenya Stars Phikwe Nights 86-35 be used e fengwa jalo ke Stars Delta Spirit ba fenya 42-50 halo basketball ne maetiso a ko baisa University every weekend it's always full. This five-a-side, this basketball what's the game? Just go there.
At the same time, I think it's something that's very good because sitting as dedicating razor to the game highly focus on basketball. So I'm hoping that
Who busy? Just go there and do Metis if you're Metis or person. Some of us we just go there, watch the games and go home.
Same
anyway, with you. Hey, I just jalo mo khotsa basketball level la khole now ya bo mere simela jalo ka ko Regional Football Association or ba tshamekile ka tselentseng ya ka tsena re bana stapa sa jone Galaxy ba fanya Moshopa New Stars 5-1 maleta motse ene fenya stapa sa 11 Queens 7-1 Mega Ngwaketsi e fengwa ke Bonto FC 3-1 kanye solo sele extension Ghana zitsameka maleka lefela ha Collabo Girls bana ba fanya stapa sa Romain Warriors 7-0 a lebella jalo ka kotsa bon Regional Football Association gore bana ba yang ya bana stapa sa King Rogers ba fengwa ke stapa sa tsabong Golden Strikers 5-0 mme metshameko mengwe neng le teng re bona jalo stapa sa Macabs ba fenya jalo tsabong Red Lions 1-0 ha le bela ka go khatleng umlilo Academy ba tshameka maleka 1-1 le stapa sa Royal Fighters African Transformation Academy ba tshameka maleka lefela le stapa sa Odi ke mengwe metshameko ne tshameka ka kotswapo ne re bona Masterpiece ba fengwa ke BUST 3-0 ha morupulele Vision Sporting ba tshamekile maleka lefela gantsi Terrace ka go gantsi ne fengwa ke stapa sa gantsi United Farmers 9-2 ha Blue Stars ne fenya gantsi swalose e fengwa ke gantsi swalose 4-0 mme le bela ka kokwane Rabani United 2 ga Kuto 1 City Girls 0 Mexican Girls 16 Makufa 19 Lion Volcanoes 0 game tshameko ya kgola dinao Vico Mates 1-1 le Untouchable Wonder Girls e fenya Jarona 3-1 ha Township Plus ba fentse John ma 11-1 me Royal GF ba fenya jalo Stapa sa Legends 8-0 ha le bela jalo Big Sisters ba fengwa ke 11 ke FC Ambassadors rather 11-1 me Mazoti e fengwa jalo ke e fenya Prisons Ladies 4-1 le mengwe ya metshameko e leng gore ene e tshamiko a jalo ele ya kgwele ya dinao ya bomme a re ga e rta ba gele kwa nte gore go eme yang gona le metshameko ya DStv Premiership e tshamiko go ja tsatsela gompieko ha re ta bana pasa Amazulu ba kopana jalo le Moroka Swallows Cape Town City kopana le stapa sa Stellenbosch ha stapa sa Makhosi Mudimo just for today ne help this team to win just for today Golden Arrows the last 11 games ha ba itse win me kana dio di kana tsa chencha tonight but fingers crossed for Kaizer Chiefs gore bathong just a smile to the Amakhosi fans stapa sa Kaizer Chiefs ba amagala jalo Golden Arrows a re se jalo ka kosa bela mtshameko le mengwe le tshamiki wa Spanish La Liga matsatsi la maabane ya ka stapa sa tuna bane ba fenya Alaves ka no le ngwe go lefela top 10 ya bone Real Madrid 66 points Girona 59 Barcelona 58 Atletico Madrid 55 Athletic Club 50 Real Betis 42 Real Sociedad 40 Las Palmas 37 number 9 ke Valencia ka 37 points Osasuna number 10 ka 36 points from Spanish La Liga ara jalo England re lebela motsamiko le mongwe o le tsamika motsila maabane English Premier League ka stapa sa Sheffield United ba fengwa ke batabolwa ke batho ba fentse ke Arsenal ka notse thataro go lefela ba ile half time ba leader 5-0 Arsenal mo motsamikong o ha le bela top 10 ya bone Liverpool e go godimo 63 points Manchester City 62 points it's a big one this coming weekend as the two teams will be battling it out ka kwa Anfield number 3 ke Arsenal bana le 61 points number 4 ke Aston Villa 55 points number 5 ke Tottenham ka 50 points Manchester United 44 points 7 number 7 ke West Ham ka 42 points number 8 Newcastle 40 points Brighton 39 points Wolves 38 points that's your top 10 in case you're wondering where Chelsea is down spot number 11 just Serie A matshameko le tsole mongwe mo tsela maabane ya kana re bana stapa sa Milan bana ba fenya stapa sa Genoa ka notse pedi go lefela ba go godimo Inter Milan ka 72 points Juventus number 2 57 points stapa sa AC Milan 56 points number 4 Bologna bana le 51 points Roma ba mo number 5 Atalanta na Napoli stapa sa Fiorentina Lazio le Torino ke tsone tse di garela top 10 yone ele ya Serie A tsela gompeko re ntse re robala bosigo ja ka go tshamekwa jalo the second leg ile metshameko ne ile ya UEFA Champions League bangwe ba mo tsela gompeko potso nna gore a Bayern Munich e tana ngwe ya dithopa tse leng gore di a phutha mo tsela gompeko ya ka stapa sa Bayern Munich ba kopana jalo le ke motshameko e leng gore Lazio e tsana mo go one ye teletse pele ka no le ngwe go lefela o mongwe motshameko o ka ko Spain has stapa sa Real Sociedad but ba mogela stapa sa Paris Saint-Germain kana PSG in short o itse le gore PSG ba tsana mo motshamekong o be teletse pele ka no tse pedi go lefela gore a Bayern e ta itsusa ko morago yone le Real Sociedad it remains to be seen tonight ka 10 o'clock ya ka motshameko ya Champions League itabo e tswela ha mongola ka motsero go bolela jalo gore ke manyo o phuthileng le mo gore tsatsing la ka moso metshameko eo e tabo eme ka tsela entsinja le madu a bo Kaizer Chiefs ba mo roka solo sa ga mo jalo le bo Stellenbosch a re ga re letsa metshameko ka tsela entsinja le re kapele tsone metsolo semele bothano mara ga nako ya bosupa ya karta ba re bisala jalo le ba le khotela Botswana Softball Association ba leng gore bana ba goroga mo tsatsing la mabane go tsweng ka kwa South Africa ke le gore ko ba tile ba mothaka re ba irile bonte because they have qualified for the next stage me re ta utwa jalo mo go bona gore ba re sente how was South Africa are they happy and what's next for lokhotalone le la Botswana Softball Association
jane ka kwa ba le mo campone ba sela go jahela
mahatse na le terine South Africa le sotho Botswana so
give me scare kone nice
I'm just saying
mo se ka tselense ya la skra dia se ba ka re tsa mere go ja sa di tlhola rena monate ka go discover Botswana mere tetsele hello lone la Lions Park.
DUMELA Botswana Breakfast Show in partnership with Nkawana Adventures bring you Discover Botswana, where we go around and explore the beauty of this magnificent country, and we bring it all to you. We'll be checking out some of the cool stuff here as they let us know about all the fun rides and the awesome rides that are available to you. But also one of my favorite things that I'm very excited about is checking out the lions today. Stay tuned to find out how you and your family can have some fun under the sun at Lion Park Resort. Joining me now is Kelly from Sales, who's about to tell me what else you can find here at Lion Park Resort, apart from the slides and the rides. We
also host school trips.
Kelly, there's more to Lion Park than what meets the eye. It's not just the rides and the slides. There's also a lot of packages that you and your family or your friends can come see. Also corporate packages for the government too. So if you're looking for your next Christmas party, look no further. Lion Park Resort is here. We'll go check out the rides right now and find out which rides are there and which one I can actually fit in and have fun on. All right now I am on the Star Dance, and I can say I'm a star dancer right now, and I am with Victor, my new friend, who's going to tell me all about the rides and the slides that they have here at Lion Park Resort.
We have a variety of rides in Lion Park. So we cater for kids, we cater for families. At the entrance there we have the train, that is for a female ride. We have the big wheel, that is a female ride. Here we have a star dance that allows anybody who's above 1.3 meters. Back there we have the swings. The swings has a high speed that allows for people who are more than 1.3. Those who are less than 1.3, we give them a slow speed on the swings. And we have the elephants for kids now who are less than 1.3 meters. We have cups and sauces right there, which cater also for kids who are less than 1.3 meters. And the cars, which we call them Charlie Go Go, which are for kids who are less than 1.3 meters. We have an intermediate slide, which is for older people. We have a kiddies pool also, that is the slides. We also have a ride outside, the roller coaster. We have a ride outside also called the Daredevil. It's for everyone. The roller coaster, everyone who is above 1.25 is allowed to go on the roller coaster. Here in Lion Park we are saying, come and have fun with us.
Right here at Lion Park Resort. I'm very excited to go on the Star Dance. I think after this, I'm going to try the big wheel. I'm not going to go on the Gwazi. It sounds a little scary for me, but I'm sure if you are an adventure seeker, that one is exactly what you need to just, chill your bows up a bit. After this, we're going to check out the lions. I am so excited, but I'm also a little scared. But I'm very excited to see this one. Let's go check out the lions. Behind me, we have one of the most spectacular animals to ever walk the African sands. We have the beautiful king of the jungle and queen. Her name is Naledi, and they are the lions of a Lion Park Resort. And we have the beautiful guide and handler and best friend, I would say. Don is with me here. What would you say to bagolo le bana ba ba gae ba ba ka tlang go bona diphologolo tse di ntletse?
Ya ka rotloetsa mongwe le mongwe ra gore a tle go itisa rona ba tle go bona ditau ba itumela ebile ga ba tsena gape ke tlo ba ke ntse ke ba fa dithuto ka tau gore tau ke phologolo ntseng yang e behavior yang gape tau ba bangwe ba akanya gore ke phologolo re nna ntse e le aggressive ya all the time bona gore ke tlile e robetse yang ke dilo tse e leng gore di monate gore ka di bona kwa mo Lion Park.
I did go on the Gwazi. No, I didn't. I was too scared to go ahead. But I did go on the big wheel, which was quite fun. And if you are an animal lover and you've never seen a lion before, this is your chance to come be up close and personal with them, with a guide to tell you all about the lions. We also got to see how there's so many lifeguards around, making sure that your children are safe. And also the conductors of all the rides are always there making sure that you and your children are safe. What I like the most is for children and adults, there are very shaded areas where leave your child there. You're in a shaded area, you can braai. If you don't want to braai, you can buy the food in the restaurant and quite enjoy yourself the whole time. There is also a bar area which caters for all. So I think it's an all-round fun place to be, where everybody gets to have something to do. I thoroughly enjoy myself, but as you know, all good things do come to an end. And as we started here, we do end here. We're about to go on the final ride, which is the train. It's going to be a fun ride.
So ka tsela senyalo ra tswela thulaganyo ya gago ya dumela Botswana breakfast show ka go tsena mo pisanong ya rena ya ntlha mo tsatsi lone la gompieno ga kgolo ra ke simola ke go bonetsa le gone gore e re ba Botswana Housing Corporation kgotsa BHC ba ikgolagantse yalo le bone ba the Neo Hub go na le so sengwe se e leng gore ba bereka mo go sone mme le so se e leng gore ke sa maranyane kgotsa ha re bua ka dikgantshono tsa innovation wa go itlhaela gore ba itomagantse mo le gore ba godisa one mohamo mme gone go tsoka ko Botswana Housing Corporation ke na le Renkaela Matenge ene e the Chief Project Manager. Sir, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
All right. Ke na le Raymond Todi ba kwena ene a tswa gone ka ko the Neo Hub ele the project manager gone ka ko right. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
A ke simola ka ena re Matenge tota la gore bolele gore ha re bua ka Botswana Housing Corporation re bua ka no gore BHC ke le hokole le gore le teng mo Batswaneng ba re ska ra asuma gore Batswana ba itse.
Botswana Housing Corporation ke koporasi e beilweng ka molao ke government. The implementing arm for the development of housing, office and other buildings. Local authorities le Batswana. Tota ke yone Botswana Housing Corporation. Me anong re itse thata ka matlo go aga matlo. Me di office and other buildings. Tota e diretswe ya mo molao.
La re tsamela kgotsa ke re le re tsamaetse tota gone go a ke tla go hena Raymond Todi ba kwena gore le gore ha re bua ka the Neo Hub re bua kae?
Thank you for that question. The Neo Hub is essentially an advisory firm that deals firstly ke incubator e thusa bagwebi ba di to start their businesses ka di advisory and e ba ha tsono ya gore ba ka simolla kgwebo ya bone from beginning to the point where they're able to run. The second part, and I think one of the reasons that we are here this morning is in terms of consulting and promoting, aspects of innovation. It's our partnership with BHC today.
And I think when Rematenge no we simolang lenya lela lona Botswana Housing Corporation the Neo Hub le tlhaga le itemogetse lona le ba BHC before ya no re tla go tsena onto the nitty-gritties of it.
Ore kganye ya innovation mo go rona re le Botswana Housing Corporation ke nngwe ya di-values tse re nang le tsone, mme ebile is not just a value, ke so se e leng gore ngwaga le ngwaga re a lebelela gore re dirile go le kae mo the side ya innovation. Kana yaka ke ne ke bua re ntsha matlo thata-thata, mme re tshwanetse gore re a dire ka tsela e leng gore e nologatsa ditlhwatlhwa, whether ke tsa rent kana tsa go reka mo batswaneng, and you can only do it ha go na le innovation. Mme ya re ntse re tsweletse ra bona gore go na le bangwe ko ntle bana ba Batswana dikopano tsa Batswana, mme ra nna le lone lenyalo le le ba the Neo Hub e le gore ke ka hae ba dirang ka teng re le moga gore ba tle go re isa go gongwe mo go tsa innovation.
Pela re tla go tsena mo go one re ba kwena a re bua ka yone the innovation aspect hela mo Botswana gore how far ke how lebile di-trend tse e leng gore di ntse e le gore di teng le batho ba e leng gore le berekile le bone, what would you say in terms of innovation?
I think one of the things and the reflections, first and foremost, to start off, the Neo Hub is 100% Tswana owned and controlled. It's a result of talent and investment by the government of Botswana to educate and position Botswana to be in a way contribute to the advancement of strategic priorities. So if we go back to where are we with regards to innovation in Botswana, I think we are still in its infancy. The challenge or the mantle that has been picked up by the Neo firm is the Neo Hub is to champion and advocate for aspects and also collaborate with indigenous brands as well as those that might see the need to do that. So sanse re simolla just to say that, but re tla goroga, and how we lebella, I think it ties very, very well with the Vision 2036 and where we aspire to get to.
All right. Ramateng, re bua ka the staff innovation program e leng gore re tla be le ikgolagantse le bone ba the Neo Hub gone gore be le gore le thusa ka yone gore ya ka ne launchiwa mo ngwageng o fetileng yana, what was it getting maitlamo a yone ne leng ya go bereka ka tselentseng yang?
Re sa re simolotse beke yone re mo bekeng tse pedi, mo bekeng ya ntlha re na le the Neo Hub, mme tota maikaelelo ke gore we are holding conferences, we are holding innovation workshops le bone staff sotlhe se re nang le sone, our senior staff pele re nna re cascade yalo le among all the staff. But se re se dirileng ha be ke simologa as the CEO yene ka nna teng to lead by example, ke launcha gore ba gaetso re tsene and was streamed for the staff tsa rona ba neng gore are not in Gaborone, so that they were all involved. Mme re lemoga gore kana the innovation is about the mind, mme ebile gape ga e mo bagoging hela rona the leadership is within the whole of BHC, and the Neo Hub it's ile tla gore supetsa gone gore let's unleash this innovation within your staff, so that your staff is comfortable. Mongwe le mongwe ha a leng teng a itse gore o na le tšhono ya gore o ka tsisa sengwe se e leng gore se ka change the way we work as Botswana Housing Corporation. In the end
benefit
in the end is to do things in an efficient manner, and that efficiency kana ra gore re dira dilo ka tsela e leng gore ga e re turele mo go kalo, ha e sa re turele le BHC we are self-sustaining, gore re ikemetse ga re human di government go ra gore di tlhwatlhwa di bonolo ka kwa mo Motswaneng ke di tlhwatlhwa tsa go reka kampo di tlhwatlhwa tsa go renta ha renta kere ka gore ka ha re dirileng ka teng re dirile gore re tlhogatse dilo go di dira, mme kana go tlhogatsa dilo ga gore yanong o ira segoro go ra gore o dira sentle go go ntle, mme ebile Batswana ba di rata yanong ha ba di ratile jalo ha ba di neelwa go tsa o rente kampo tsa o reke di tlhwatlhwa di kotletse. That's the most important thing, gore the satisfaction of our customers is paramount through innovation.
Oh, lovely. Rebakwena, what does building an innovative culture look like within the global scale? Ke tsa ke rona go na ra e dira mo Botswana ka no tlhalosa gore ga ise re goroge mme re santse re le mo tseleng gore mme hela around the globe, what exactly is happening?
You know, very interesting question. If you look at Mahatsa Tlhabologileng, re lebella bo the United States, for example, go na le a place like Silicon Valley, where you know it is a place where it refines startups and allows for collaboration. It allows for ease of access for those that might be looking for innovative solutions and products. So in a global context, I think there is a lot of you know, collaboration, fast access to services and products. There's also rapid change in you know, product and research and development in terms of consumer needs. So that is basically what it looks like. Organizations now have to, and the challenge around that is to respond to their customers' needs, like Rematengena Abua, to provide least cost services, provide a value add that they can provide. So the more innovative an organization is, the more enabled they are to provide those.
I know Rematenge gore bua skwa me Motswana kwa lapeng wa iposa kanta re ntse re bua ka the Neo Botswana Housing Corporation and nna ke le Motswana ke eng se ke ang go sa nywa within this particular partnership. Yes, o ka tswa ile gore in terms of your employees, in terms of your staff, o aba capacitator o ba ruta ka innovation go na le di interventions e leng gore but nna kwa lapeng o e leng gore I'm the consumer of your product, being one mantlo a lona a ke a renta kana ke a reng kana ke di office, nna poelo ya making in the end.
Poelo ya gago le Motswana ke gore wa go simolla go bona go tlhabologa ga se re go senela go tlhabologa ga se re go senelang a re ke ntlo ke ka ha ile gore e dirilwe ka teng, number 1. La bobedi e nna gore lebelo kana speed to market gore re goroga leng ka go yena go na le tlhoko le letona la boroko go yanong ke lo ke gone gore re dire dilo ka tsela e leng gore yone efficiency re e buanye e ira gore dio di goroge go bathong ka pela kana innovation ga se hela gore nya re tla be re dirile mo go ntle go le bonolo go ditlhwatlhweng ke gore le ka ha re dirang tiro ka teng gore re itlhaganele gore backlog e leng teng ya matlo re leke gore le rona sabe sa rona se bonale ke ngwa tsonetse so tota ha o le Motswana le go gae o ka itumella gone gore mo go teng watch the space o tla simolla go bona ile gore the products are BHC nna le some changes e leng gore the value add ya ka bua mme le gore gape di tla go wena ka pela kana ga re a ge matlogela ra maintain gape ha re maintain di tshwana le bo dipente di tshwana le gore bo di room size ya gore me ba tsona mala go ngwe ga gore ya matlo a lona BHC di room di dinyane for instance akere na re tla be re kana ha re oketsa le madi mme re ka dira dio tse di tshwana go oketsa room mme o sa oketse madi o dirile ka tsela e leng gore in an innovative manner at the end of the day ya ka bua mme ha o dirile jalo kana tota boitumelo bo tswa kae ko Motswaneng, and that's when we will say we have been successful and we anticipate that we are going to be doing that.
It's going to be successful. Rebakwena, readiness magone gore kana innovation in the mindset ya Motswana nna gore am I not ba bua ka technology and all of that because it involves that as well. How do we get to ready ourselves? Not personally like ya ka ntse ke ntse hana, it goes on to issue a mindset change for Lona from your end as innovators, movers and shakers within the industry. How do we ready people out there?
Yes, and
the employees that the change makers or the pioneers of it.
Yeah, you know what? I think aptly asked the one of the reflection. My more so working with the Botswana Housing Corporation this week. Innovation mo Botswana go toa se ne ra se lemoga kana se re se lemogang re na le go nyatsa se re ka se irang re le Batswana, and innovation does not have to look like se iragalang ko Europe. Re na le di challenge le dikgwetlho tse e leng gore di lebagane le rona, whether resource driven or intellectually. So yes, it's a mindset change. Let's change our view towards innovation. Innovation basically just asks gore a re lekeng go dira dilo botoka ka ha re kgonang ka teng. It does not call big money necessarily sometimes. Sometimes it's like you're saying, just changing your approach and your thought towards doing a certain thing. Sometimes it's a product specific intervention. Maybe the different ha go make process tsamaiso tsa tse leng gore ra di dira on a day-to-day basis.
Ko lapeng ha ile gore ke gone o tsiwanyalo television ya gago ga kologela gore gone ka kwano ke na le bone ba Botswana Housing Corporation le bone ba the Know Hub re bua jalo ka partnership kgotsa leng ya le leng gore ba tsene mo go lone project e leng gore sa di simola mo ngwageng o fetileng mme re bona le gore mo bekeng yone ena ke gona ka ile gone gore wa enelwa o le Motswana le wena ko lapeng gore go ka tswa ile gore yes go capacitate mo ditirong tsa bone kgotsa babereki ba bone mme wena o le Motswana you will get to see it with time, so ne patient helalo re mateng ke go hale o buile alo tota gore it's going to be very successful and I'm vouching for that. It's going to be a success. But what do you see as a key determinants tsa successful innovation program ya ka itshwana le na le pataganetse le the Know Hub?
In terms of in terms of a strategic direction, kana re lebella gore me ke sengwe se le gore ya ka ne ke bua gore it's one of our values. Maybe le mo scorecard in Saron. We've got the buy-in at the high level, and therefore we are going to get leadership and example. Kana ira gona gore le rona ha re ntse bona gore nyame go iwa ko and then engwe ke yone focus to the future re le Botswana ya ka bua re Botswana we don't necessarily have to be saying it's on re tshwane mahatsha a mangwe mme ra lebella mahatsha a mangwe gore bone ba dirileng se se botoka. And we are unique re Botswana, unique in the sense that rona re lebetse we are everywhere in the country. Gongwe le gongwe gore leng teng re lebelle gore ha re le go kgaolong tse di go borwa tse di go Sekakeng tse di go boka akabango re le go kae re approacha go dira ditiro ka tsela e ntseng jang ka gore ga re tshwane mme re itse gore re mo kgaolong e ntseng jana re tshwantse ha ke go se kae ko kgalagadi re ke dira ga ka setena sa the Kalahari sand break the sand block and that's a plus for us. Mme ga gore ya nong ha re ya ko Okavango for instance ra go tsa the sand block e ntse jalo it would be the sand block but it's going to be different because muako o different exactly and the main one of the main ones the value creation, the value add, the value chain e buiwang ke puso gompieno gore ha re le mo kgaolong ditiro tse ka ha re dirang ka teng re itse gore re bereka le batho ba kgaolo whether ke contractors whether ke suppliers whether ke me the innovation is going to be around gore me ha re le ha se se leng ga o hile rona ke sehe kana re boela go ya efficiency gape it's going to be efficient, it's going to be quick me at the same time gona le that value creation we ensure gore re na le the Know Hub gompieno re bua ka innovation but ha se ba kgaoga le rona no re se re tswella ra ga re penta re dira di maintenance re tshwanetse re be re lebeletse gone gore re mo Batswaneng mme tota yo ungwelwang ke Motswana e seng hela yo tleng o tla tsena mo ntlong mme engwe yanong le yone mindset change is about being adaptable and thinking gore ra tle re lo bue gompieno le re thinking outside the box. Now I want to throw away the box. Re bereka tsela ntseng jang and engwe tona being agile and go le sustainable gore se ka ra radio ya ka nne ke bua go tshimologong ke re seng se gore re dire dilo tse leng gore we have agility re kgona go change ka bonako mme re changeala mo dilong tse leng gore di botoka. Thank you.
It's more like an investment.
Yes.
Gone ka ko re ba kwena ke batla ka speeduriana I know gore go se ka tsogona le di components ene gore ba re lebile gone yana mme le batho ba ene gore ba santse letse ko morago when it comes to issues tsone tsa innovation gone gore mme di corporate kgotsa di compound di ka irang gone gore le bone bele gore ba tsena within the innovation space e re buang ka yone.
Yes, the innovation space is quite broad. I think one thing that I'll challenge any maybe organization right now that is thinking about it is just to sort of engage and look at what our needs are. The private sector has companies just like us, the Neo Hub, that can actually help distill how innovation, looking at your challenges, it is contextual and they will never be the same. So I think that's the first point of call, to engage and get that kind of assistance.
Okay. Ramateng, a re tsene mo go yone re buile ka yone launch akere gone gore go launchitswe the Innovation Week. Just paint a picture for us. Paint a picture.
First of all, excitement. There's a lot of excitement because everybody feels they can come through. And one the architect, the engineer. Innovation is going to come from all the quarters. The excitement the Neo Hub. Mo di office ba bangwe go na le ba ileng gore ba mo di workshop ba mo di competition ba dira ele di team, encouraging teamwork gore ba tla ka megopolo mme ele gore this ya go culminate mo eleng gore go tsama go na le prize di tlhwatlhwa mo tseleng the prize nya mme ga go culminate mo the main prize eleng gore e tla re after 2 weeks e be gona le gore mo eleng gore nya go na le price ke la le gore ya go tsaya lobaka mme re kopile gone gore ba bereki tsenang ka cross functional gore go se ka gatenya ba le ke ba development ba le ke ba marketing ba le ke ba finance
from head down up
and across even the team re encourage gore re kopane re le from different departments e be ra go
and different levels as well
e be ra go tla ka sengwe se eleng gore rare this is our competition and hanga go bolela ka haleng gore the excitement I think tota ke yone the picture that I'm trying to you can see how excited I am.
Yes
you can imagine if I'm this excited gore
because when you deal with them directly, to interact with some of them. How has been the uptake? Mr. Matengene, we're excited, but on the ground,
it's been excellent. Like he's just stated, it's a very dynamic process in the sense across the country. The team media company are engaging in those workshops. And just the other day in the very topic that we were talking about, an innovative mindset. So focus is just on go dirisanya mmogo go nna le lerato mo tirong e o irang but lerato leo le tla ka sengwe se eleng gore ka moso se benefit the company through innovation.
So it's the company se benefit nna kwa lapeng.
Se benefit nna kwa lapeng. Se benefit motswana kwa lapeng. So that is the basically the vibe gone yana. Vibe on it.
What would be your word of advice to either maybe get prospective BHC customers and also to your BHC staff?
What's important is commitment. We are committed to this process. Maybe the process will shape the future of BOTSWANA Corporation in the short term, medium term, and in the long term. Megana aka go bua sedibeng go ya ka tsela ke gone gore motswana gape wa tla re ke dipitse be re bone mebala ke tsa gore di tle go bona mebala e mentle re bona ka di results go a kopile go tla tsa nako in certain areas but in others re tla be re dira mo go tla
bona helana ka bona
short wins me ya ka bua we encourage our partners out there ba bangwe ba ileng gore re bereka le bone in the spaces of development or here we are na le Neo Hub ba lebelle mo gore na ba tsema le ba gore ba re twist guy go ya go pele go bona gore no this is to go.
Thank you. Right, so but people want to become movers and shakers. The component batla gore be le go di kgolaganya le bona go kae?
We on the, you can get us on our social media pages. It eludes me, but I think should they have other contacts, maybe they can also call in directly to you.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you this morning.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Welcome. Weso ka tsena se kona ka puisana me le bona ba BOTSWANA Housing Corporation le bona ba the No Hub e tla gona go bukutlong ya ka ne re bua jalo ka the innovation partnership e leng gore bana le yona lo e leng gore small sekang go 2023 mera go bona lo e leng gore wena o le ko la peng o le Motswana wa gona le gore maungo a yone this partnership wa gona gore be le gore wa enjoy ta re be gona fa so re tsamaya re go tsa khasana dikgang ile ntla motsatsi la gompieno e dikgang ka teme ya rona ya Setswana.
Sa re tsana jalo ka mo go tsa metshameko ja ka nne ke bua kgante jana gore setlhopha sa rona sa softball bana ba ile jalo ka ko South Africa ka leng gore ka ko bana ba ile go tsenela jalo metshameko e le ya Africa World Cup qualifiers ko re ipone phatha go le ba jalo ka ko di group stages mme o ka itsela gore mahatsha le gore ane a tsaya karolo gone ka ko ana le mararo le lehatshe la Botswana le Lesotho ga mo go jalo le South African. Obviously if you mention Lesotho wa itsela gore ga ke bua gore Botswana iponetse phatha gore la gore two countries di iponetse phatha nna jalo lehatshe la Botswana le South Africa mme go utwa jalo ka ha leng gore setlhopha sa rona se tsamaile ka tenta ke tsa sebaka se ke dumeletse be ka mogele jalo maana misa mahuko ka go le khotelone la Botswana Softball Association ke be jalo ka Kelly Munyake madume nkgonne
madume le retem
a re simolle ha go ngwa re simolle hela ka go emella ga setlhopha sa rona go le ba ka South Africa gore le tsamaile ka tselentseng ja mpile ga re ka tsena ka mo metshamekong gore metshameko re dirile ya and of course some of the individual processes tse leng gore our players ba zile ka tsone.
Tata go emella ga rona we had a few challenges but nearly the challenges re khonne go di overcome re emeletse ka 4 ka la boraro.
A re lebelle di challenges tse leng gore o bua ka tsone nkgonne gore ke di hitse leng gore le kopane le tsone o be ba tsana mo dinakong.
Tata ne le khanya madi gore le siwa gore we took a long time re emetse sports commission gore ba release di funds but it wasn't anything beyond control. Le kana la re tsana go bankeng re itlhetse a queue but we managed be re khona go emela re tswa go goroga around the first group arrived around 10 ba bangwe re tswa go goroga ka 12
busigo kana mtsana busigo yo okay a re lebelle go goroga ga lona nkgonne gore le gorogile okay settle down rest a bit if you have the time to rest pele ga re ka tsena jalo mo day 1 ya metshameko.
We didn't really rest. Unfortunately, we didn't really rest, and it wasn't really good for the players because the group are not going to player. So it was really not good. But the little time they got,
and then metshameko ya simolla ko re tsehela ka metshameko re tshameka le Lesotho South Africa ya ka nne ke tlhalosa re kone mahatsehela a mararo bata ditsweke rona ba nna re le gone ka ko this Africa World Cup qualifiers.
Day 1 we played against the Lesotho. Abere winner 12-0. That was the only game for us on that day. Nere tshameka round robin for 2 days, and the winner from the game is around robin netlebe nna eno yang ko group finaling abayemela the winner between number 2 and number 3. Unfortunately day 2 we lost 4-0 to South Africa, even though day 1 we won 4-3, but because Kadi runs 4 be ba re beat hands by ko di finaling.
Yano re tshameka le South Africa at the end gora gore mahatsa a mabedi a tshwanetseng go tswa mo continenteng e go tsweng ka go rona tota enna le hatse la Botswana le South Africa. Pele ga re ka lebella jalo gore what is next for our team, there were some individual process for our team 3 for that matter.
Yes, we have the best better. I take pride in this because it's in the continent.
Yes.
I feel South Africa.
Yeah.
That's where Africa qualifiers. So we have the best better. We have the best better in Africa. Best catcher in Africa, Ranane Mutudi, and best pitcher already.
And you know, Lili Bilo Mahatsana literally se le ra se ring ka, you know, the level of competition more Africa and you know the commitment. I mean, we are talking World qualifiers and you only have 3 countries which were taking part.
At some point when our president was giving vote of thanks closing ceremony, he even urged the countries that were there, will it not be ideal for over time maybe we each pick a country, we try and mentor them about these games, so that going forward but we would appreciate it because we believe over time we'll get there.
Yeah, and I remember even the games already hosted. Was it last year? Last year, we were expecting more than 10 countries, and even now, Kenya, Lesotho, South Africa, but I think it's time we do something. The way softball is more Africa, because at the end of the day, we go to the group stages. Botswana, South Africa, we can really be having friendly. Botswana, South Africa, Botswana, South Africa. I need other countries by long, but different. You know, your fitness level, different aspects.
True that, because how we practice South Africa. We get to the group stages, we get shocked. Because somehow our minds, or this is what we expect from South Africa. And then other countries come in and bring different level of competition altogether. Not what we are used to, because with South Africa, we are used to them. So that in a way also works against us, because any other countries. As it stands, because it's only South Africa we have qualified, we'll probably get friendlies against them.
You know.
But that doesn't prepare us, not at all, not at all. So we're hoping that the more we engage with other countries, the more they will come on board. They don't come for the qualifiers, but if they can be open to give us friendlies, that will be ideal for us.
At the end of the day, you are representing the continent, but you know the next question will be, what's next for us? We have now qualified for the group stages. What is next?
At the moment, Remese official communication or qualified bracket the boy. Mind you, there are 2 brackets. The other one is playing in June, the other one is in July. It's Canada and USA, so we are yet to get confirmation or position 2 is going to which bracket. But for us, as it is, the only country we've been in talks with is South Africa about giving us friendlies. Lebanon, they were interested in that. We're hoping for Region 5, they'll reach out to other countries to say, can we at least come and help these countries that have qualified for Africa to give them more games. I also believe for Zone 6 or softball, because we never played really less than 4 countries. But with 4 countries, at some point, you have to up your game. But I think 3, we all relaxed in Kenya. We all know we're gonna get a medal, come what may. So Zone 6
Yeah, in terms of Rona as the Botswana Softball Association, what are we going to do to intensify the training and even talking of intensifying training, we need the league. These players need to be active. We can't be taking athletes from home. We have national team selections. We need the league, Kelly.
We've been knocking, and we are hopeful that we'll get something. And but as it stands, the report that I got from the technical team was some of the players who didn't make the final 16 based on the injuries they had, and they'll have recovered in 2 weeks. I understand the last 5 players to be cut, they'll be called back to come and compete. So it's not like the 16 that we went with. So they'll be called back, and then from there, the training plan we should be having camps frequently to monitor fitness because they are really not fit, and the moment any training, now ra go berekela ko morago. So the only thing we can do is to try and have more training camps, because we also have players by or they stay outside Gaborone. So it means they're not going to have a chance to train with coaches. Like Bako Borapa, there's a coach Umongon Nankako Rapa Babaka. But what about Babo, Mopalape, Pique? So we need to take those into consideration as well.
That is one of the great concerns, you know, the fact that Hagona League, me, you have big games along where dieta jaloka ka June, July. Let's just say June, July, because we are not yet sure where are we gonna be playing in June or July. What's difficult killing you guys getting the sponsor where league? I know the problem with starting the league was not sponsor and issue at the team where, you know, traveling wise, you guys are not helping them with anything. Can be so expensive, more so that, you know, Liban is not like they have money.
One of the things we actually thought of really executive committee was to engage at Rona and try and bring it to them. Can't we start the league without sponsorship? We'll come in with a format, it's not going to be that expensive for them. And then if they buy into it, we'll just play. But along the way, if we find a sponsor, whatever results we have, they stand, we continue with that. But it's one of those items, it says in the present to our affiliates, but we are hoping to do so before end of March. Go on.
I mean, we need players by active. One may say, but I always say this. You know, training fitness and match fitness are two different things. How it's what trainer sometimes you relax like it's an everyday thing. Okay, it's not a competition, but how it's a competition in now. The tables do 10. It's different. You need to be really fit. But what can we say as, you know, BSA? We have from the tournament South Africa going forward, we'll try to work on to, you know, improve our team to go to USA, Canada, and not embarrass ourselves. These huge score lines, we don't want that.
You know, last time when we were here, you talked about psychologists, or do we actually have that? Now, with the way the games went, I actually believe softball is one of those sports that we really need that, because first game, they were there.
Yeah,
they were fighting.
Lesotho, you know,
No. I mean against South Africa,
against,
day one.
Yes,
the one that we won. They were really there. These people, that confidence shows where they can actually beat South Africa. A ready penalty, and we won. But day two, missed errors, they were off. There was no one who could get
like,
through to them.
It has started, kind of thing.
And they were giving us a game expected from South Africa. But because psychologically we couldn't recover, that is why we couldn't score. And imagine Oboya 4. But if you look at game final, they were fighting. So you tend to wonder, how do you make them recover from the errors they had day 2 to what they took to the final game, which I think maybe if we could have had somebody to help them after game at day 2.
Things would have been different.
They would have been.
Yeah.
But game year day 3, I really believe if they had played the same way day 2, because they were really fighting. Behind, and you know, it's a team sport. You need everyone to be on board. One person, if one person is not pulling with you, that one person can be the only one.
Yeah. I'm glad, you know, she sits in the executive committee, Botswana Softball Association, and I'm glad one of the importance of having psychology. Sometimes when we say these things in Nangara, well, psychologists, these players, they need it. You know, it's an everyday thing where after the game, somebody takes 10 minutes or so to talk to them. Before the game, you do the same. You know, things can change in a way. So, Canada, USA, June, July, batata malemungwe, batawenze ba ipankanya. What can you say to the softball lovers? Because one thing for sure, softball king where this putting could tell and haliki le teng tournaments di le teng. It's always full to capacity ka national diamond. What can you say to them? The question is, had the softball miske hangili buaga softball. What's there to talk about? Because there's nothing really happening.
Tota rally ka executive committee, but I think we can do more. And it's upon us team qualify. We really need something to keep the players fit. It's not only about the players and more national team.
Yeah.
It's all about all our affiliates. We need them at the grounds. We need to maintain that momentum. We need to build to something. We know what about softball hela tata, but I think we'll do something.
Yeah.
We should be coming back.
Something
soon.
will pop up. Fingers crossed. Good luck with everything, Kelly, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Right. Kene ke buisana jalo le moana misa mahoko wa le khota la Botswana Softball Association. Ke ba jela ka Kelly Munyai ke re ne re bua jalo ka stapa sa rona tsa bosaba ba nne ba gore ga motsila ma bane go tsweng ka South Africa gore ba tsamaile ka tsela entseng jang le gone be le bela jalo gore what's next for them ke dumela gore utule gore tari June July ha re se re confirm le gore a re taya USA or Canada me hela somewhere there ke gone go re ta bone ra teng gore re jalo ko the group stage so tampala bo sa nna le yona re khagane ka tsela entseng jalo re kopana gape mo tsatsing la ka moso ha re lebella jalo di khantsa metshameko ke bua karabo Miss K Bosena until tomorrow good day.
Welcome back to the DUMELA BOTSWANA Breakfast Show. We're still at it all the way up until 8 a.m. Lala, since what exactly is happening around the world in terms of the creative space?
Some people are not even on social media, and I think that's where a lot of people do get that information. So it's nice you should get ready for during the day. Also know what's happening in the world around you.
I think first we had like a the sad news he succumbed to a car crash, a car accident.
And I think it was very heartbreaking for the nation, especially when we lose artists that for the media industry, sometimes you don't lose somebody just as a brother or a lot of people on other ends. The media industry have lost an icon.
Yeah.
And that's why there's so much attention around it. It's like, oh my gosh, I've met this person. He was the nicest, most accommodating, most supportive person ever.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of people were struck in the heart. What happened during the early hours of Sunday morning.
And kind of people don't know Mama Petla is the brother to Seiko.
Yeah.
You know her. And the relationship of it's very strong even on social media. But all that we can say, may his soul rest in peace.
And friends, family, and everybody around shall be comforted in these trying times. You know, one thing though that I wanted to touch on is looking at the media press release from the family asking for privacy and respect. And when it comes to social media, the lines are, I don't know if they're not there at all because the line has been crossed. But is there even a line? Do you think there's a line that is even there when it comes to people on social media? What they say when they break the news, when or how they go on through this time right now?
Not personally. Something that I believe in. That's just a PR statement. The family it requires your privacy and all of that. I believe for the belief that once you're live on the public space, either you're a socialite, you're a celebrity, or whoever, it becomes a problem for you to actually get to control your life.
Your privacy and stuff.
So that's why everybody is posting. Even some before the family knew, they went on and even post about it. And then and all of that.
It's
So
broken down
we need to it's not the first time it won't be the last time even 10 years from now and now that we advance even more, it's just going to be a problem. But anyway, I think another story saying of highlight Miss World.
I think the world Miss World, we're gonna just keep updating every day because it
4 days to
big. One thing what I love about seeing Miss World Botswana's journey is how there was before or no, so she wasn't recognized before, but she became a force to be recognized with by being on that stage, on that global stage. I even saw a post from the president, can you shine our light on us? And one thing that made me so happy is to see that diamond that she will be wearing. Over 70 million pula.
This coming Saturday, and Miss World on her social media handle. That was her look from the preliminary interviews. I'm being tongue twisted today.
But I think
so I'm hoping for the best. Already since I'm top 40, this preliminary stages you get to make to top 6. It's going to be us Q&As. So
the whole world already knows what and I love to see it. So let's use social media, right, and support Lesego in this beautiful journey.
Click on Miss World, www.missworld.com, and support Lesego Chombo. Ensure that you interact with her things, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, just like, comment, hashtag to increase her visibility as well. Lala has got the second and last interview for the day.
And we are back. The Breakfast Show, proudly sponsored by Botswana Post on this beautiful Tuesday. You know that it's all about business. And today we're talking about customer acquisition and retention strategies. You know, how do Batlayani customer arrive udi keeper yangwana this gazama. And today joining me is Lindiwe Masiku. How are you, darling?
Good morning. I'm good. And how are you?
I'm good. Great. We look great today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining me. So what is customer acquisition and what is customer retention?
Okay. Hey, totally more pressure. Okay, customer acquisition, it's all about going all out there and acquiring, getting a new customer for your business. And retention is about making sure that the customer remains as your customer and they still acquire or get to utilize your services that are within your business. So you retain them over a long period of time because obviously it's not easy to acquire.
On top of that, how does such big words? You're probably even thinking, but a new customer. It's still part of this whole conversation that we're having.
Yes.
Yes. Let's get into, hey, how do we attract new customers? You know, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, I think the business will go out there and, you know, start business because it will be easy to attract people. But in the instance of everything else, you know, attracting new clients into your business is not an easy thing. You really have to go all out. You need to come up with a strategy, a plan in which you can do things, in which you can actually acquire client, the business. You may have to even go all out and say, guys, so that you have a feel of how the taste to start with. So what it means is you then need to sit down and say, how do I bring people into my table to come and eat in my table. So it involves strategies that you try and advertise. On social media, you go all out on social media, and you come up with campaigns, you pull up the advert there, you come up with ways in which you sit down and say, okay, how can we deliver dijo tsa rona, or how can we deliver our service in such a way that we get new clients?
All right. Yeah. I think I doubled a bit in business studies that I can actually talk about it. All right. Right now, I want to break down when it comes to marketing, and I think this is part of customer acquisition, is the 4 Ps. Pricing, right? Product the promotion or the type of promotion you use and the place that you're promoting. Can we break those down? Because I think then that gives an overall look at this can fall in place for me.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, obviously, I think with designing marketing strategies or customer, like bringing in new customers, yes, we look at the product, but I always believe we work around the product. Like you sit down you have companies like Woolworths, they'll say to you, okay, fine, we worked on our products. We made sure that our banana is the best banana in town, as you know, right? They made sure that they have the organic banana, they have the organic eggs, they have the organic. So they worked on their product. Yes, yes, they worked on their product so well that people will be like, okay, fine, I'd rather go into Woolworths because I want that organic banana. I want that banana that will taste a little bit different from the one that is coming from Spar. So that's the essence of the whole product, working around the product. It does work also in bringing in clients because growing up, probably we didn't know what's Woolworths. We find ourselves more Woolworths because product has been very good, And then we also have companies that work on the price. For instance, we know that when you want to buy your monthly shopping, groceries, and then Choppy says the special that that's also another strategy that could also be used towards, acquisition of new business, or new clients.
Okay, all right.
In the instance, something like that.
So today there's this, tomorrow there's that, tomorrow there's that, and we're constantly changing. How can a business learn to adapt to such an environment?
Okay, currently, to be honest, I think adaptation is the only instance in which business can exist because it's fast-paced. Even as humanity, as human beings, we are faced with this today, tomorrow that. So businesses should be, in a position to come up with adaptation skills. That you should be on the lookout of what is happening with the tech world that is slowly overcoming or moving at a fast pace.
The fourth revolution is coming stronger than we expected.
So we really need to constantly adapt. I think one of the reasons why businesses are surviving post-COVID-19 has been adaptation. You walk into any other business that is around town, is still moving and thriving. They are working on adaptation.
Like social media.
They're using both social media, but they're also making sure that they are aware of what the environment is all about. You're aware of what your customers' requirements are.
Competition.
Just a week ago, I was talking to I went to a spa, and I was talking to my therapist.
Yes, therapist.
I say to her, I think this is time that you guys have to consider following us at home, because me driving to come to the spa and have you, in the instance I was telling her the reality and the mindset of people and what is currently happening. So there's no way you can thrive in business or even in acquisition of new business when you don't know the current behavior, what the current interest of people is. So you have to be aware of, okay, people are changing, environments are changing, we should be changing. You can't remain the same and still say, okay, na batlantatela. This is why we have, business going all out into, doorstep delivery. These are,
they're finding ways. I think that's where the positive or the importance of feedback from your customers is. Okay, this is what we expect, or what would work for you. You can retain me. I think that's the biggest part of it.
Yes. Yeah, there's no way you can retain anything you don't understand.
Okay.
Obviously, like, it's you. there's no way you can be returned if I don't understand you.
If you
Even
don't
our
understand
friendship.
me. All right.
So you need to, in the instance, companies or businesses should be going into trying to understand
That
the need
customer.
of their customers.
Aha.
So in the instance of that, you're able to retain your customer because you know what their needs are. And over and above, it's not just an issue of saying delivery. Right, Guru, we also have to deliver and over-deliver in times like this. That's another adaptation skill. So you need to over-deliver. You need to be in the instance of providing more than, more than a service to be able to adapt into the current new.
I saw a quote that sometimes you don't produce a product, you produce an experience for a customer. I got something different. Lindy, unfortunately, we don't have any time left, but this conversation could go differently. More from her. How can we contact you?
Okay, in the instance, I think I'm on social media. I'm on social media. I have a page called Lindu Emasuku. And obviously, I'm currently the CEO of Fraudcom Botswana.
Fraudcom Botswana
I think
Network.
you can also go in and check in Fraudcom Botswana. Obviously, I'm not saying just bash into my office. You have
What
to make
do
an
you actually
appointment.
do at Fraudcom?
Okay, at Fraudcom, we do fleet management. Vehicle tracking, fuel management systems. We are about systems because we understand the new now. Like I'm saying, the old has gone. In the instance, when you sit down, we are moving with the times. And the times are like, okay, automation, what is this all about? You're sitting here, but you are in the instance, you are managing your affairs.
Yeah.
You are managing the affairs of your drivers. You are managing the affairs of you are making sure that you are managing even the cost while you're seated. So we are all into automation. We are all into tech world. We're giving you world-class solutions. Yeah.
All right. Do you have any last words for businesses? Somebody wanting to get into businesses or businesses that are right now struggling to acquire more customers or to keep more customers in
the instance, I think we tend to think that acquisition of a client is very easy, and the instance is not easy. I think when you read in the books of management or in the books of marketing and customer service, you realize it takes you close to about 7 times the normal price of retention. So what you're saying is it's better to retain the existing client because the existing client becomes your voice to the outside world. So service your client in such a way that they can speak for you in platforms when you're not there or you're not seated in there. So it's not about going out there and getting new clients. You can go out there and get new clients, but how do you also are ruining, you also are, you've ruined yourself the chances that you can also grow your business by the existing clientele. So what you're saying is go all out there and get to understand the needs of your client, deliver and ensure that your clients that are already existing in your books are over-serviced, and an over-serviced client is able
get
to
you more
clients and also get more business to you.
All right.
You. Thank
Lindu,
you.
it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Clemma.
All right. And that is Lindu Masuku from Fraudcom Business Network. Yes, Fraudcom Botswana Network. Ribuaka Business Acquisition and Retention Strategies. You're trying to make sure that your business stays afloat. You need to keep adapting. And there's more information from her. Do check her out on the social media platforms to find out on this beautiful Tuesday morning.
So letsatsi la gago la bobedi the 5th of March 2024 le wela ka tselentseng ya mo thulaganyo ga mamarato ya dumela Botswana breakfast show e tlang go gana ka thotloetso le tebogo ke bone ba Botswana Post ke tsaya ke re ga go rata tse khetseng gore santse be le gore ba di dira ga re tla go bua ka tsone ditiro tseno gore poso ya di ofaralo rena le posa tsena hela mo maranyaneng e be le gona gore you download the app because it's 3-in-1 app. Or you can even visit any of our 5 ATM machines and where they are there countrywide. The people Botswana Housing Corporation ba ikgolagantsa le the Know Hub ya ka nne re bua ka the innovation project e leng gore they started it mo ngwageng o fetileng mme re ne re bona e le gona gore e ne e launchiwa yalo mo tshimologong ya beke e fetileng.
And today we were talking about customer acquisition, go batla your customers and how to keep them. And you gotta learn. I think everything is about learning, and when you learn, it's reading, having conversations, listening to conversations that can help you as a business owner or somebody in the business industry to keep your clients and make sure that the clients that you actually keep, that is all the message that I can give to you today.
She did say it's quite it's less pricey to keep customer than to try and harness a new customer. So yeah.
So ke batla re so le customer ra me a bantsa le ha ba ra bo bosa ko morago ba ntse ba roma ya gore nyame bosa
o maratile bosa kere. Anyway, it looks like Lala loves our director for the week, Bosa. Congratulations to you. But I got to say soon na tle ke bidwa re so mo tlhokatare.
Ke bidwa ra le Lala Tsapo and say good morning to you.
The Morning Show is proudly brought to you by Botswana Post. Rise and shine.